Bro, I done said this a million times. I heard this dude online talking about relationships, right? Men this, women that, woo. You have to understand that you don't control the environment, so therefore you can't control the things that people pick up on. You don't control the perception that is planted in their mind. You know what I'm saying? Today's relationships ain't yesterday's relationships. It's a total different world. Because you don't control the environment. And it's very simple. When women think that twerking is a thing that all men like, why do they think that? Some men think that you got to have this and have that. Why do men think that? We don't control the things that we think because we don't control the environment. Now, ask yourself this. How is it that the world has changed, but our perception of relationships and certain things haven't? That's why they say pay attention to tradition. Why do they want things to stay the same even though the world has changed? Before I forget, this video is sponsored by Liquid Gold Hair Growth Oil. Yep. And I want to say thank y'all to all the emails. Thank y'all for helping this product sell out time after time. People been telling us it's great. If you're trying to grow your edges back and your hair, you know, it's kind of thin up top and you're trying to thicken it up, this is the product for that, okay? And like I say, thanks to all you who have ordered, purchased, and used the product. Put all the information in the description of this video. You know what we do. We support. Like I tell y'all all the time. Tell them Papa Duck sent you. Back to the video. See, this shit gonna go above a lot of people's... A lot of people can't fathom what I'm saying because they think, you know, this is what's supposed to happen because you've been told all your life that, you know, one man should be with one woman should be with one, whatever. But the world does not complement that anymore. Today's reality, right? You have to understand today is not relationship friendly. How many women, especially depending on your age, don't cook? And if you think about it, everybody eating fast food. Now, if you're a certain age, you know, you cut from that cloth. You from the old school. But think about it. A lot of us got kids that's 20 years old. How much do they cook? So you can kind of see, once they get with it, their significant other, how it's going to be in the kitchen. Who do you fault for that? Now, you can point the finger at the parents, you can point the finger, but you got to understand. Understand what they understand. If I put you in an environment, I can pretty much predict the things that you're going to do and not going to do. And I'm going to still hold these stigmas over your head that you should do this, you should do that. Even though the world doesn't complement that, if I'm making sense to you. Meaning, you should be with one man, one woman. But every time you come on social media, you see ass and titties. It's like telling a child to walk through a field with cheese on the ground. We talking about cheese that if they eat it, it'll make them sick. But if we fill the environment up with this cheese, trust me, one day they're going to eat that cheese, bro. And this is what happens. And we still hold them accountable, or, oh, you shouldn't eat it. A lot of people don't understand psychology. A lot of people don't understand cognitive dissonance. When you got something embedded in your brain, it's like training a dog to kill, and when he kills, you want to blame him. You want to lock him up. This is another way of psychology. That's why I say a lot of people that you listen to, they have to understand that a lot of decisions that people make, they got to understand, where do these decisions come from? If I drop you in an environment where I control, which we call a controlled climate, if I control the resources around you, I could dictate the murder rate. I could dictate crime. When they take away food stamps, crimes go up. They know these things. You don't. And it's not just from a financial standpoint. This is from anything in the world. If I surround your city of so many square feet or so many yards or miles, and I put so many fast foods in that facility, I can predict the rate of high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, controlled environment. So when people make these decisions on cheating or make decisions on, you say, well, damn, you made that decision. Yeah. A lot of the things people think, they don't even own their own thoughts because someone painted that perception in their mind. Again, this is going to go over a lot of people's head, but I'm telling you, people not stupid. They just put in a position or put in an environment, right, that governs your actions, that governs the decisions you make. If you was raised in another country, right, say you had a version of you raised in another country and the version of you raised in America, two total different things. Why? Because of the environment. You can look at certain things people eat, be like, I don't eat that. Why? You just wasn't raised in that environment to adapt that. See, these are basic things that people overlook. So when you hear people speaking about, oh, women don't do this in a relationship. Why? Men don't do that why? Why are children so bad? You do not control the environment, so therefore you can't control the people. Why do you think the government wants so much control over you? The religion don't work, right? Our schooling don't work. Our education when it comes to finances don't work. Nothing works because on one hand, they're telling you, do this, do that. And on another hand, knowing what they're telling you over here don't work, but they're telling you this is where you should arrive. This is what you should be doing. But they're not putting you in an environment or giving you the resources to bring that to fruition. Okay? So you really got to not just work extra hard, but you also got to be a thinking man or a thinking woman to even figure that out. And that goes above a lot of people's head. I'm telling you. Nothing works. And if you think I'm lying, just look around. Look around. We got teenage pregnancies. Schools ain't nothing. People don't know nothing about banking. People don't even know what I asked a person in the bank, what is fractional banking? Man, dude couldn't even tell me, and he worked in the bank, man. People don't know nothing about credit. People think just because they go to church every Sunday, they're going to be saved. When I can tell you a few things that'll blow your top. You have to understand the environment has a lot to do with the decisions you make, the things that you see. The world is a ghetto. You can go to any state in the world, you're going to see McDonald's, Burger King, Popeyes, grocery store, Walmart, the same cars, the same buildings. It's the same thing, man. Because the people that's running the show understand what you don't understand. Okay? Why do you think they put out the Ring Bell? They even got a movie coming out that they done gathered all these clips of different things that have happened because people got ring bells. They got the camera. They can see everything you do. They know who go in and out your house. And under the word convenience, I told y'all, what's the prefix of convenience? Con. So therefore, they can see what you see because you're in a fixed environment, homie. You can't expect to put people in a specific environment and then say, oh, they should behave a certain way or they should do certain things. Look at the fucking environment. Excuse my language, cause y'all be telling me not to cuss, but look at the environment, bro. Look at the resources in the environment. Look at who's controlling the environment. And then you can dictate what people are going to do or not going to do. I told you, they study behavioral patterns. This is how the FBI catch people. They study patterns. Now they don't got to study patterns. They just record them. This is the same with artificial intelligence programming when it comes to lawyers. They're going to cross-reference thousands of cases that are similar to whatever case in front of you and dictate the outcome on why it was a good case or a bad case or why did they lose or win, and it can dictate a high percentage of you winning or losing the case based off these patterns or studying past cases that's similar to that case. And it goes with everything else. I told y'all, Amazon don't make billions of dollars because they smart. They just record everything you do. They know you pregnant before you know, based off the things you're searching for online. These are proven facts, bro. So at the end of the day, before you, and I just use relationships as an example, but before you really judge a person's actions or before you really say, oh, this woman this or that man is this and that. Look at the environment they in. And a lot of y'all still gonna say, well, it don't matter what environment it is, you're responsible for what you do. You think so? You really think that? What do you think kids pick up on? They learn what they see. You ain't teach a child to open the door. In that environment, they learn what they see. Why? Because you repetitively done it. So if you're looking online at women all the time, subconsciously or consciously, it's gonna play a role in the decisions that you make. Why do you like big titties? Man, you've been watching big titties for the last 3-4 years online and ain't even thought about it. So a lot of the decisions you make, bro, you don't even know why you making them. These people know exactly what to put in front of you and what not to put in front of you. And this is why people say it seems like we living on devil's playground, because everything that's negative seems to be winning. Everything that's devilish seems to be the right thing to do. So all this is common sense, like, at the end of the day. And I'm not saying 100% your environment has a lot to do with you, but a bigger enough percentage to where the majority of people are going to be doing that same thing as you see. How many successful relationships do you see or are you around? Think about it, bro. Like, I'm not telling you nothing you don't know. Why? And with that being said, man, listen. You know I love y'all. And I just try to get people to use this, okay? And hopefully you gain something from this video. Please know, that's why I tell you, when you want to start changing your energy, the first thing you should do is clean up your environment. When you're in a nasty, dirty, filthy house, you can't even think straight. First thing you do, man, clean your house up, man. You feel me? Clean your space up. Get rid of stuff that's just taking up real estate and they ain't helping you in no type of way. First, start cleaning your environment, then start cleaning the people around you. And just know that, just understand that what goes in is what comes out. If it don't go in, it ain't coming out. And the world gonna hold you accountable to certain things that you just ain't by default capable of doing. You just gotta understand that. So with that being said, man, you know I love y'all, man. I can tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Yeah.